What's up, guys? It's your boy Frankie Gaming here, back with another unconventional video. Where today I'm gonna make a tier list of all the brawlers in Brawl Stars. I've made it myself. I made the tiers myself. I made the tier with Tier Maker online, so you can just look it up. It's not that hard, but you have to have a Twitter account to make them. But you don't need an account to do it. So, without further ado, let's get started. Here we go. Now let's get right into the video. Here we go. So right off the bat, as you can see, we have all the brawlers right here. Pictures I picked out myself. We are going to be putting them in all of these. They're my main, which is going to go to a special someone. I'm just going to go ahead and put him there because I main as Colt. But I'm going to put my three mains actually because I used to main Barley. But now I main Brock. I main this dude. Used to main him. I main these two. They're on and off. Just depends on the viability of the map. And I used to main Barley. So let's get that out of the way. Alright, so first up we have 8-Bit. First up we have 8-Bit. So this dude is... how do I put it? He shreds. He shreds through health thanks to his gadget extra credits. In Heist, he is unbelievably strong. And back when he had his first start power extra life, he was unstoppable. Till they got rid of that and replaced it with plugged in. Now, he's a good brawler, and he shreds through health like crazy. But I think plugged in was kind of a saving grace and a setback for him. Because, first off, for the extra life, if he died, he would come back to life with a shield on him, with an immunity shield, and he spawned back where he had died with full health. Therefore, he can shred through the person that killed him if they were low already. So it was a great star power. And then they got rid of that and replaced it with plugged in, which the drawback is you don't have an extra life anymore. But the good news is he is one of the slowest, if not the slowest brawler in this entire game. He is the slowest. The slowest. But the plugged in was a saving grace for him, so I'm going to put him in awesome. He's amazing. I love him. But as I said, slowness is a setback, and now he doesn't have extra life. We have Amber. Okay, so I haven't played with her much because I got her like a few months ago. I haven't really played with her, but from what I've played with her, she's pretty good if you can aim. The auto-aiming is most of the time you're going to hit every shot because she's got a bar that is not one continuous, it's like a fuel bar, sort of. It's not ammo bars, but it's literally just 40 separate flame shots. But in that one bar, in case you didn't know that, the more you know. The more you know. But, so yeah, she is pretty good. But it's just her star powers are just kind of meh. She's just kind of meh overall to me. So I'm going to put her pretty good just because the fact that she can absolutely demolish tanks. Just because the fact that if she has her super, she throws it down, sets it alight, already chip damage right there, and then she just sprays her shot and it just shreds through health. So I'll put her in the pretty good. Ash, the better Frank. Not really. I'm just saying that because he has a delay to his shot, but he can move. Frank cannot. Frank cannot move with that delay. But He can move while it's delayed. Where do I put him? This one's kind of tough. Because Ash is an okay brawler. Pretty good heavyweight with solid health, 5,400 at max level, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. Or 5,600 or whatever. But at the same time, his super isn't that great. His gadget's pretty solid because with his rage bar, it just heals him whenever he has a rage bar full. And then his star powers are pretty solid. But his super is just not that. I mean, it's pretty good for like some chip damage, and wasting shots for brawlers, but I have to put him in pretty good as well. So Ash goes in pretty good. B. This one should be a no-brainer. She's okay now. So, back when... Before... I don't remember when they added this, but they changed her first star power. Because it used to make her invincible when she got down to 1 health. It made her invincible for like half a second. And that was pretty good. Now they replaced it to where she gets a 25% shield every time she has her super shot charged up. So yeah, she would have been in the pretty good category just because of the fact that she could survive. If you had the star power, she could survive a while. But yeah, she has fallen. She has fallen. In my opinion, she has fallen. Ugh. I don't even need to do this. She goes in awesome. She's a sniper. But she does the exact same amount of damage no matter where she is. She's the better Piper. I mean, Piper does a lot of damage from far away, but not a lot when she's close. She does the exact same amount of damage no matter where that brawler is. He could be 50 yards away. He could be right up in her face. Does the exact same amount of damage. So yeah, she goes in the awesome automatically. Oh, BB. She is one of the fastest brawlers. She's pretty good. She's a pretty good brawler all of a sudden. That's my sister. Don't worry about her. But she's pretty good. She's a pretty good brawler. So I'm going to put her in the pretty good. I don't really know how to explain why I put her there. I just put her there. Next. I'm thinking about where to put Bo. I'm going to put him in the okay. It's just with the... Oh, wait, no. You know what? No. I'm going to put him in pretty good. This, as you can see, this is going to have a lot of people. So, Bo's pretty good just because Snare Bear is amazing. That star power is amazing. Circling Eagle. Amazing. As I said, this... I may not have said this, but this is just personal preference. This has nothing to do with anybody else. It's just personal preference. But I think he's pretty good. But I don't ever really play him. I did, and I got Underworld Bow, which is an absolutely amazing skin. He has some great skins. But it's just... He's kind of... Snare Bear... No, not Snare Bear. Oh yeah, it is Snare Bear. Yeah, you're right. I was right. Snare Bear is... amazing. It is absolutely beyond of a doubt one of my favorite star powers. But that's really his only redeeming. I don't hate him. But I don't love him either. The only reasons he's pretty good and not okay is because Snare Bear and Tripwire are a toxic duo. Even though they put the delay in Tripwire, it does not change anything, because if it can land all 3 mines, that sucker's stunned for a while. And that's good. And that's pretty good. Okay, Bull. Okay, so I pushed him up to rank 21. He's one of my highest brawlers. Because I got lucky in the solo showdown maps. He is a really good tank if you have the shield star power. He's still a really good tank otherwise. But he's not really viable in that many maps just because of how short his range is. His dash with Stomper is what I usually go for in the shield star power. But it's just, you have to have bushes. That map has to have bushes or he is useless. And they have to have bushes to where you can hide in it until someone comes near. You have to bush camp. I'm sorry, but you have to bush camp. And that's just, I don't think a brawler needs to bush camp in order to get any damage done. That's just not how I play. And if he gets a super, that's great. His super is amazing. His super, he can charge, and that's how he gets close. And yes, that would be great. But in order to get that super, he has to either chip off damage from people or wait in the bush until someone comes by. And I don't think that should happen. I mean, he's a great brawler overall. I will say that. He's a great brawler. I just don't like... I do bush camp if I start to get really, really angry at people. And angry at the people I'm playing with. But other than that, I'll put him in the pretty good. Oh my gosh, automatically, he is awesome. He is amazing, top tier. He's annoying to face, but when you beat him, that super is stupidly overpowered, and I love it. I love him. Yes, facing him is a pain in the butt all of the time, no matter what you're doing. But when you play him, he's amazing. He's mwah. He is chef's keys. Mwah. He's amazing. Next, the sniper crow. Ugh, Byron. When this dude came out last Christmas, I did not expect him to be that overpowered. But when he had those 3 ticks, he could lay down all 3 shots, and each shot does 3 ticks. That's 9 ticks of like 500 health, 500 damage. He was amazing. Now you can only do 2 shots with those normal ticks, so it's only 6 ticks of 500 or something. But that's still pretty good. He's like the sniper. He's just a sniper crow, and he's just a Piper. If Piper and Crow merged, that would be the outcome. So his super's okay. The fact that he can both heal and damage at the same time is amazing. And with the same shot, he can do it to both. But I just don't... He's great. He's pretty good. I'll put him in the pretty good category. Just because the fact that... he's pretty good. But nothing over spectacular. Oh, Carl. Carl, you have gotten some buffs, my friend, but that does not make you any better. The buff to when he got Flying Hook, he was pretty good. But his first gadget was a huge letdown. And then they buffed it to where it follows a shot. That's great. But he's still not a good brawler. I just do not like him. I don't. Colette. I'll put you in the okay. Her shot does a percentage amount of damage, and that was pretty good. She was a Brawl Pass character, so that I kind of liked about her. But I really don't like her. Her super is pretty good if you have the star power. She's pretty good. If you have regular Colette, she's okay. Just the amount of damage she did, it's just kind of underwhelming, really. This is really underwhelming. And I just got her gadget, so I kind of have a pet peeve with her. I have like a grudge against her, if you will, because I've had her since she came out in Season 3 of the Brawl Pass. And it's Season 9. I've had her up to Power 8 since the end of that Brawl Pass. Two weeks ago, I just got a gadget. I have a grudge against that girl to no end. So that's why I think she's just okay. I mean, it might have just been my luck, but it was garbage. And then, Brawl Bot, he got her from a glitch because he opened a box. He didn't have the battle pass either, and you could only get the brawler after you passed tier 30 if you didn't have the brawl pass, and then you could start unlocking Colette from boxes. He got it the second tier because of a glitch. So she's also had a grudge on me for that. It might just be petty, but it's my tier list. I can do what I want. Next is Colonel Ruffs. Automatically garbage. I hate Colonel Ruffs. His attack does not make sense. It bounces. His super, it's okay. Boost your health, great. And if you die, you don't keep it. In 3v3 modes, he sucks. In solo showdown, he's okay. Just his attack damage is garbage. So yeah, automatically garbage. I do not like Colonel Ruffs in these lists. Next is Crow. Oh boy. I have to put him in the awesome tier. I don't personally like him. I don't like him because I just got him I want to say 3 months ago. I just got him. And he's annoying to face. And he does not need the longest slow in the game. Yeah, he does not need the longest slow in the game. Thanks to his gadget, he has the longest slow in the game. That does not make sense. But I have to put him in the awesome just because of the fact that he is so freaking high in the meta right now. He is so high because of his shield gadget. His 2-star powers are amazing. The slowing toxin is the longest slow in the game. He didn't need it, but he still has it. So I have to put him in awesome just because of the fact that he is overpowered. I mean, he hasn't gotten a nerf in forever. He keeps on getting buff after buff after buff after buff after buff. They just won't stop. This dude's going all the way to my favorite brawlers of all time. This dude. Sorry about it. Keeps on glitching. I don't know what's happening. This dude is one of my favorite brawlers of all time. He is the highest brawler I have with the most trophies. Okay. I have every skin of his except for True Gold and True Silver. We don't talk about that. I do not like those skins. I do not get coins enough to even think about getting them. He's just all around great, and the buff to his star power, where now steel hoops is now a main ability. So if you have it in power 1, he rolls. It blocks 90% of damage while he's rolling, and if you get the steel hoop star power, you get a 25% shield after the roll, and that's freaking amazing. So. Yes, I absolutely love Daryl with a passion. I love that dude. This started to take me off. Next is Dynamite. If you can play him, he is god tier. If you have Dyna Jump, he can just jump infinitely. Technically. It's just, this dude is amazing. I love Daryl. I love Dynamite. I love them both. I love them so much. And there's nothing more I need to say. Dynamite is great with his super. And his... Not fidget spinner. Fidget spinner sucks. I hate that. If you need a speed boost, great. That's the only reason it's used. But Satchel Charge is, to this day, my favorite gadget of all time. It stuns you there, and you almost always die. He's amazing. He is amazing, and there's nothing more I need to say. Edgar goes in garbage. He's still amazing. His shot is stupid strong. He is stupid strong. And when he first came out, I was last Christmas along with Byron. He was a free brawler for everyone to get. Okay, so I thought I'd just sign into Brawl Stars and play around. Yeah, servers went down because so many people were signing in and trying to get the free Edgar. So servers went down, and after a while, later that day when he came out as free, I finally got him. Yeah, I was stuck in Edgar only matches for the next 2 weeks. I want to say for the next 2 or 3 weeks, I was stuck in Edgar only matches. Everybody got Edgar. Everyone was playing Edgar everywhere. So I have a personal grudge against that. And all 9-year-olds and everything wrong, all the toxic players, play him to no degree. Play him to a degree where it may drive me insane. He's everywhere. And he counters almost everybody. Except for like Surge and Bull and Shelly and everybody else. And every heavyweight. Except for Frank. He's a whole other ordeal. But most heavyweights counter him. But that's it. He's crazy strong. Oh boy. El Primo. Gotta put you in awesome, my dude. I love El Primo. Not enough to put it in my favorite brawlers of all time, because oh doggy, it's just not, he's not in a good spot right now. He's just not, even though he got his automatic supercharge, to me, sadly, into the meta, he is one of the worst in the meta. He's the worst brawler in the game. What you want to probably. He's probably one of the worst brawlers in the meta right now. But I personally love him because his mechanics are so cool. I mean, sure, there are other brawlers with different and a lot more complicated mechanics, like Colette, who got way lower than him. But I just like him just because his mechanics are simple. There's a jump and a punch, or close range punch and a long sumo jump. Even his gadgets are simple. And his star powers are simple. It's just, I don't know. I just really like him. Ugh. So yeah, El Primo is still to this day a very solid brawler in my opinion, even though he needs some love, guys. This dude doesn't need any more love. This dude needs more love. Ems. Oh boy. She is one of the very few brawlers that has area control. She is fabulous at area control. She's fabulous. She was the OG brawler that was good at area control. So, at that, since she's great at what she does and does it solidly, she does what she does and does it solidly, I have to put her in awesome. Well, no, I'm going to put her in pretty good just because the fact that she can do her job, but everywhere else, she's kind of sucky. Like, close range, she sucks. She absolutely sucks. But if you can get them far enough out that the ticks of damage start to set in, she's pretty good. And they're super solid, too. She's just pretty good. Oh, boy, Frank. The health buff he got, he did not deserve, but I have to put him in awesome. He is a thick boy. He is a thick boy. Oh. That boy can, he can suck up damage and be perfectly okay with it. He's great in Brawl. He's great in a lot of modes. His one setback, though, is his duration for when he swings his hammer. He stops. He has to stop. But the thing is, with his gadget, the pull-in one, I forgot what it's called, but the pull-in sucky one, whatever it is, that pulls you in, now does 3,126 damage at powered like 9. And if you get it, it's one of the best gadgets in the game. So, for that reason, I have to put him in awesome. Ugh. Garbage. I know. I'll put him in okay. So, when he came out, he was not in the best stance. He was the first Battle Pass brawler to come out. He was in Season 1, and he was pretty good. He's pretty good back then. super radius was broken. His shot radius was very broken. And his launcher gadget was also broken as heck. Because it launched you like roughly in the air. Then he got a lot of nerfs. Now that thing only launches you like a couple blocks. So he got that. He got a couple nerfs. His shot radius shrunk. His super, I think, got nerfed in damage and then got buffed back in recent updates. But then he got Twister. His gadget, that gadget annoys me to no end. That gadget is stupid in Map Maker. Because if it's like a 1x1, he can activate it, and then everybody else except for him and his teammate, or just him and any of his teammates, they're all stuck. Nobody can move. Nobody can shoot. Nobody can do anything because it stops you. He's just crazy good. The Twister is the only reason he's not in garbage. Gene. He's pretty good. He's definitely a support brawler because of his healing star power and the fact that he can pull people in. Other than that, he's okay. His shots, ship damage is amazing, but that's about it. That's about all he's good for, and he's great at what he does, but that's about it. This guy's still overpowered. This guy hasn't gotten a nerf, and he needs it terribly. His super is still amazing. You can barely ever win against him. Ever. In one-on-one, you can barely ever win against him unless you have a tanky close-range brawler like Bull. Bull can counter him pretty easily because Griff needs to be close. He can do chip damage from far away, yes, and the chip damage is pretty good. But it's just that's all I can really say. I know a lot of you that are watching this video do not have him but Grom. This dude is amazing. I love him. He is the newest thrower, and if you won the competition that was out for 12 days, you got him way before he got released. And so you could use him all the time if you wanted. I think the thing's closed now, so you can't actually play it. You can't actually do the challenge to get him early anymore, but he is just absolutely insane. His shots, yes, are hard to hit. And if you got him from the championship, you were just put in Grom only lobbies. But his super has the longest super range in the game. Breaks walls, has knockback, and does a good chunk of damage. He is just all around fantastic. Oh no. This girl needs some love. Jackie has gotten nerf after nerf after nerf after nerf after nerf. It's like she's like the opposite of Crow. And this dude needs to be nerfed. This girl needs to be buffed. She got a pretty good buff a while back that let her move after activating her super. So everyone was sucked in, but she could still move. Then they got rid of her shield for her super. So now she's back to square one. She can move during her super, and that's all fine and good. But the fact of the matter is, her attack damage sucks. Her range sucks. Her super has a decent range, but she doesn't have her shield anymore, so that sucks. She's just all around a very, very bad brawler. She is the worst in the meta right now. He is one of the worst, but she is the bottom of the barrel. If you play her, if you main her, God rest your souls. Oh my gosh. Y'all have got so much stress if you main Jackie. Because she sucks. I had to say it, but for all you Jackie mains, she sucks. She's awful. She's awful. So, that's all I have to say about her. Oh. Okay. I like everything about Jessie. And she'd be in the awesome tier. Had she not gotten this stupid change. I know I'm going to get a lot of y'all pissed. I know I will. I know I will. And y'all are going to be angry with me. But in my opinion, and this is my tier list, so I don't care about your opinions. And don't find the comments. It's not worth it. I'll just block y'all. But the fact of the matter is, I hate Jessie's remodel. I don't like it. I loved her original. I loved what she looked like before this. This was fine. The last part was fine. This is not. This is not okay. I do not like her in the slightest. So that's why she's at okay and not garbage, because everything else about her is amazing. Except facing her. Then you're screwed. But other than that. Oh boy. Leon. Gotta put him in awesome. He is, to this day, this dude is so good. His invisibility, even though he did get nerfed, like, way, way back. He could just sneak up on people, unload 3 shots, go back invisible, and run away. Invisi-heal, amazing. Invisi-speed, or whatever it's called, amazing. His 2 gadgets, amazing. Now, well, for granted, his twin that makes him spawn another one is pretty guessable now. But before it came out, it was overpowered. Because, of course, the twin couldn't attack, but nobody knew its thing. So when you got it, you could lay it down, go invis, and everybody would think that was you, and they thought they killed you, and then you could go around in the back and kill them. You could still do that, but they know that's the fake one. And they know exactly what you've done, so they're going to shoot all around them, and they'll just go up there all defensive. But his lollipop drop is still pretty good. Next, Lola. She got hit hard in the newest update. She got hit hard. The reason why she was overpowered, now she's just pretty good, but back when she first came out, which was this season, so it wasn't all that long ago, she could lay down her super right beside her, and the damage was stacked. The damage was pretty much doubled. And then they hit her to where now in a certain radius, within a certain radius of things around her, it gets nerfed hard. The thing nerfs mid-game. So, yeah, she's not the best anymore. She would have been an awesome had she not gotten that nerf. But other than that, she's pretty good. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, get this garbage out of my sight. I hate him. The only reason I bought the Brawl Pass for him was for a skin for this dude. This dude is awful. I hate him. His mechanics, okay, they're pretty cool. But I do not like him. I do not. That's all I need to say. Max. Oh boy. Max is okay. Her super that speed boosts is amazing. She's amazing. That's pretty good for support and everything. But I just don't play her all that often. She's great when you have her gadgets and stuff, but she's just an okay brawler in my opinion. I don't really play her. I don't really have an opinion on her, so. Okay, I don't have this person, but from what I've seen, she is OP. So I'm gonna put awesome. I don't have her. She's the only brawler I don't have. That is out. And you've got one that not many people have anymore. There, for the people that are joining now, they won't be able to get joining after today. But I don't have her. I don't play her. Therefore, but from what I've seen, because Brawlbot has it, Hagrid has it, but yeah, there's really nothing that I can say about her. No, Hagrid doesn't have it. Never mind. Brawlbot has it, and from what I've seen him play, she's pretty good. So I'll put her pretty good actually, because her health sucks until she gets in her mech. But that's all I have to say. Mortician. He's pretty good as well. He's not great, but with his sneakity charge up that now became a thing, so that now whenever you get him at power 1, he now has it. And if he's at full ammo, he charges up a dash that lets him double his range. And so yeah, now he's still good, but the fact that he has to get close to people is scary. Because heavyweights, people that deal good damage up close, like 8-bit, yeah, he is awful against them. But for people that are like single shot, like snipers, if he can get close to snipers, they're dead. Throwers, except for Grom, Grom counters him hard, like Dynamite or Tick or Barley. Yeah, he counters them pretty well. That's pretty much all he's good at. Or Ems, if he gets close to Ems and she doesn't have her push away gadget, yeah, he's pretty good. So yeah, all in all, I'll put him in pretty good. Okay, so his porter mechanic is a pretty good thing. I like it, but everything else about him is so mediocre. I mean, a lot of people love him. I'll give him that. The Count Pangula was genius, and I love that skin. But everything about him is so freaking mediocre. It's boring. He's boring. I mean, yes, I get the lore behind him, and we need him, but he's so boring. He's just so bland, in my opinion. And y'all can fight about it if you want. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Oh, boy. I cannot say anything bad about Nani for Hagrid, one of my best friends personally, mains Nani. So, yeah, I can't say anything bad about her. So, I'll put her in awesome. Just because the fact that she can shred through health. Not the way 8-bit or Amber does. But, like, she has strong burst damage. Like, if you get close to her, you're screwed. Unless you unload enough damage to where she can't fire off. Because that's her big issue. Her fire rate. Her fire rate is awful. Oh. Nice. Well, that's all I have to say about Nani. Next is Neeta. Y'all gonna hate me for this. The fact of the matter is, no matter how many nerfs, no matter how many buffs they give her, she will always and forever be in my heart amazing. Now, I don't have any grudges on her. I don't have any special moments that make me love her so much. It's just the fact that she has beefy health for a person of her, like her stature. But even though she's mighty bland, like Mr. P, she's just amazing. Her fire rate is perfect. Nothing needs to be changed about her. That's the thing. Nothing needs to be changed about her. Ever. She's great. And I won't say anymore. And a big, beefy Mama Pam. She's going in pretty good. She shoots a lot of shots. She has a great turret, and that heals people. But she's, again, bland. And her remodel, her original model, I loved. And this one's kind of grown on me, okay? This model's kind of grown on me. But I was around before when she had her old model. I do not like her. As I said, this model's kind of grown on me, but for that, she's fallen from awesome because she's thick. And she got a healing turret, so. But yeah, she's fallen. Just because the fact that, oh. Yeah, that's all I have to say about Pam. Next is Penny. Oh boy. Penny, the fact of the matter is, she's supposedly getting a remodel, and I'll be great. I'll love when that happens. But she's just okay. She hasn't gotten nerf or a buff in a while. She hasn't gotten it all of 2021 except for adding the gadgets. That was it. She added the gadgets, and that's it. She hasn't gotten a change since. So she's in the same stature as them, and I say they need to show her some love. At least give her out the remodel, please. Next is Piper. I keep on talking about her through like Belle and Byron, but Piper. She's amazing, but I'm not gonna put her in awesome. I'm gonna put her in very good. She is the OG sniper. She is pretty good. Her ambush is amazing, and she has the perfect health for a sniper. But she's pretty good because she doesn't need any changes. So she's in the middle of the meta. Like, people use her, and she's good in her respective field. Nothing more I can say. It's like M's. She's in the exact same position as him. She's in the exact same position as him. She's good at her respective field. So for that I say, I take my hat off to you. Next is Poco. Again, pretty good. He's great in his healer respective field. He's a healer. He heals perfectly. So he doesn't need any buffs. He doesn't need any. Oh, what I will say is he needs a new gadget. They need to replace that other one. It's awful. That's all I'm gonna say. Rico. His bounce shots are amazing. Bouncy Castle was a great hit for him. It heals him. It's pretty good. Actually, I'm going to move him down to pretty good. He's great in his respective field right now. He doesn't really have a field. So, yeah, he's awesome. I like him. I like him a lot. So, yeah, there's really nothing more I can say. Oh, doggy. Rosa. She's okay. She's not the best heavyweight, but with her super, her shield is pretty good. I like that shield. It's a very respective shield. But just fighting her is awful. And just being her. It's like you face them, and they're like pros. They kill you every time. And then you play her. She sucks when you play her. So for that, I'm just going to put her in okay. Sandy, I just got like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Sorry, I keep on using the 2 or 3 weeks, but that's true. But he's pretty good. He's good at his respective field. He puts everyone invisible. He's a great legendary brawler. He deserves to stay that way. That's all more I could say. Oh, goodness gracious. I despise Shelly for 2 reasons. One, she's just bland. She's like Mr. P. She's bland. And 2, the chain supers are starting to get annoying. The fact that if she uses her super on at least 2 people, or 1 person if she's get really close, instantly charges her super, that is stupid. And since they're not back, they can't fire at her. And there's super blast, super blast, super blast, super blast, super. And she's stupid strong for that. That's why I put her in pretty good and not okay. Otherwise, she'd be an okay if she couldn't chain her supers. Oh, Spike. Automatically going up here. I love this dude. He's hard to play, but he's my second highest brawler. Just because of a solo showdown map that we grinded on last year that allowed us to where we could... It was back when you could get trophies from Map Maker. And so we just grinded on one specific map with Gale, Carl, and Spike, and we just kept on getting trophies. Trophy after trophy after trophy after trophy. And we couldn't stop. It was heist. Spike is great at heist. And I got him up to rank 23, and he's negative. So, yeah, I still love him, though. Sprout. Again, great in his respective field. His wall helps him a lot. His wall is amazing. I love him. But he's great in his respective field. He's a support thrower, so he's great in his respective field. That's all I have to say. Oh, boy, Squeak. When he came out, he was garbage. Okay, I will put it that way. He was garbage when he came out. His super took forever to activate, so his super was useless. His long range, even though it buffs his range, that's all it does. So it's kind of useless. I mean, you could hit pot shots from a mile away, but all it does is it does the exact same damage as normal shots. So all it does is just let you snipe somebody with the exact same amount of damage. So he's like Bell, but with a longer range, with that one shot. So he's okay. But then he was garbage when he came out. But then he got his buff to his super, where as soon as it makes impact, it activates and it shoots out the tiny bombs that do the exact same amount of damage as the regular ginormous squeak bombs. So if you landed on the siege bot, for instance, where all the bombs hit, that's a lot of damage. That's at 6,000 last time I checked. So yeah, he's pretty good now with his super. That buff he really needed. As you can see, there are a lot of people pretty good. But next is Stu. Okay, so I will tell you this. Stu is, in my opinion, he's a trophy road brawler now. So if you get 10,000 trophies, you get him for free. Okay? Can't get him out of boxes either. He's pretty good. Then he got Breakthrough. That dude is amazing. Breakthrough is insane. But he lost his knockback in his super for Breakthrough, so he lost all knockback in his super, but that's okay, because he's Stu. He doesn't need the knockback. Not anymore. It helped him with Frank, but now he doesn't really counter Frank, but he counters a few other people with Breakthrough. The surprise attack is amazing, so for that, I put him in awesome. I hate to put him up there, but he is just so good. 3-shot super counters multiple people. Counters heavyweights he should not be able to with the amount of health he has. He counters Daryl. He counters a lot of people. He counters Frank. He counters Edgar. He counters Colonel Ruffs. He counters a lot of people. He just counters everybody. Everybody except for snipers. He does not counter snipers. That's the only people he does not counter. He counters everywhere else. And his stupid teleport is amazing. So for that, I have to put him in awesome, along with Stu. And a bunch of other people. She needs love. She's good in her respective field, sucking people in with her super and everything, and that's all fine and good. But I mean, she's just Taro. She's good in heist. She's good in a lot of game modes, therefore. But she's good in her respective field, and that's all I have to say. Last but certainly not least, Tick. This boy. I can't play him worth a do, but I love him. So that's all I have to say. So this is my finished tier list with all the brawlers and everything added up in my things. So yeah, just take a screenshot if you want to compare with yours or whatever. Make your own. I don't care. Go ahead and do it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this unconventional video where I made a tier list, please like and subscribe so that you never miss a video like this or any of my other gaming videos or whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So long, partners.